Hi, everyone. I'm going to be doing question number 6 from the assess quiz for this week. And then the question says, Lopez Company reported the following current year data for its only product. The company uses a periodic inventory system and its ending inventory consists of 450 units, 150 for each of the last 3 purchases. It says determine the cost assigned to ending inventory and to cost of goods sold for the following. And then the second one says which method yields the highest net income. Now, to be able to do that question, what the question wants us to do is how do we apply these 4 methods of calculating cost of purchase and cost of goods as against this inventory here. So the first method is specific identification. Specific identification, you need the invoice for the particular purchase you do to be able to calculate it. So to be able to do that, we need to take the ending inventory is 150 units here, 150 units here, 150 units, say the first 3 units. So the first one you do is you take 150 times this unit price here. If you calculate 150 times this unit price here, it will give you about 885. If you take the next one, 150 units here, calculated by 5.8, it will give you 870. And the third one, if you take 150 units here, calculated by the unit price of 5.5 to give you 675. So if you add all of that together, all you get, the total you get, when I do the calculation is, you're going to get 200,430. That's what you get here. And then if you minus this from this, all that you're going to get is 15,661. That's what you're going to get. So, and then let's go to the weighted average. The weighted average means you must be able to divide the total units for the inventory as against the total price for the inventory. If you look at it, all of this unit here amounts to this, all of this unit here amounts to this. So if you divide this by this, it's going to give you 2,293.23. That's what it's going to give you. So minus this, then from this, all it's going to give to you is 15,797.77. That is how you get the cost of goods sold for this, and then the ending inventory for this. Then for the FIFO, how to calculate the FIFO is relatively simple. It's not that difficult. What you're going to do is that you are going to calculate the inventory starting from the top. Okay, your calculation must be from the top. If you minus, the total inventory is 3,350. So if you minus that from 450, all it gives to you is 3,100 units. So it's 3,100 units you want to work with. Since FIFO means first in, first out, that means the first item on the inventory or the oldest item on the inventory is what is going to be sold first before the new item. So you start from the top. Okay, so you need 3,100 units. So you start from this, 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 and this. Okay, and then at the end of the day, you're still going to have a shortfall after calculating all this because it does not give you up to 3,100. So you need to get the balance from this last one here. And to get the balance from this last one here means you need to take away, since it's 450 you need there, so you need to take away 70. So if you add 70 to this, and then you need to calculate each of your units against the unit price here. So 215 against this will give you this, this against this will give you this, this against this will give you this against this will give you this, and then the 70 remaining is 70 times this unit and will give you whatever the cost is supposed to be here. So if you calculate all of it together, all it's going to give to you at the end of the day is for FIFO, it's going to be, you're going to get a costing for here you're going to get 15,436 dollars. That's what you're going to get here. So if you minus this is your cost of goods sold. So if you minus this from this, it's going to give you this $2,655. So that gives you, that's what the price for that one is. So let's go to the LIFO. LIFO is just the reverse of FIFO. LIFO means last in, first out. So instead of starting from the top, as you did for FIFO, you're going to start from the bottom. You still need 3,100 units to calculate on, because 3,100 units less this, less 450. So, but you're going to pick your units from the bottom. So you take this. If you take both of these 3 units added together, will not give you 3,100 units. So it is to be short. So you need the balance from the remaining here. So all you need to do is to take 240 to add to this. That will remain 450 at the top there. So 240, if you add it to this, as against the unit prices here. All right, so this is this is this, and then the 240 you get here, you times it by the $4.75 to give you this. So at the end of the day, when you do your calculation, all it's going to give to you for LIFO is simple. You're going to get for the cost of goods sold, it gives you 16,141. That's what it gives to you. And then the ending inventory will be this amount here, 18,091 minus this, it will give you 1,950. All right? That's what it's going to give to you at the end of the day. So when you look at all these figures, be very, very careful when you do the calculation. You must make sure that it is right. And that you don't make any mistake with it. So I'm trying to do a last minute check on it and make sure I'm not making any mistake on that. So that's how you do the calculation. So, and then the second question here is, which method yields the highest net income? So if you look at it here, FIFO is the one that yields the highest net income of 655. So you go to the next one and say FIFO, right? And so, and then you come back and then you go do your check to make sure that to check whether you're correct or not. If you do your check, it will give you what it's supposed to be. See, told you that we got all of the questions right. The figures were right. And then if you go to the next one, FIFO is right. So that is how you do, that is how you solve that problem. I hope this helps